Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Another big exciting day in my kitchen. Where are we today? We're in a different kitchen today. We're actually in Vico del Gargano, and we have a very special guest, very dear friend of mine, Margherita, who's going to help us out, so welcome. And Margherita, we had an event at the house, or a party at the house, and you were kind enough to bring a cheesecake, which was absolutely delicious, so we're going to make that. So it's going to be a lime, ginger, no bake, cheesecake. A couple of things, guys, before we get going on making this unbelievable no-bake cheesecake is, you know what makes it come out great? I don't know if you know this or not. If you subscribe to the channel, Cooking Italian with Joe.
Wow.
Yeah, did you subscribe? Have you subscribed? Of course, absolutely. So listen, guys, hit that subscribe bell, give me a notification bell and a thumbs up. That'll help us share our videos with other people that love great Italian cooking. We'll go over ingredients really quick. Center stage, we're going to use mascarpone cheese. So we're using 300 grams because the recipe called initially for 250. So I get 300 grams of mascarpone cheesecake. Mascarpone cheese. And then we've got cream cheese. So same thing, it asked for 250, so I did 200. So I got 300, I did 300 of the mascarpone cheese, and I did 200 of the cheesecake. The cream cheese. The crust of this cheesecake was absolutely delicious, so I was talking to Margherita, I said, what do you use? And she said, digestive biscuits. Which I've never heard in my life. I don't know what the hell that means.
British biscuits.
They're British biscuits.
But
so
they made it to Vico.
They made it to Vico, yeah. So we have them. So I just wanted to show you what these things look like. So they're kind of like a shortbread with a graham cracker. I would say a mix between those two. I don't know if that means anything to you or not. 200 grams of the crumble for the crust, and we're going to make kind of a traditional. In other words, we're going to crumble this up, and then we're going to mix it with some butter, and it's absolutely delicious. But these biscuits are great. I don't know where else you can get them, but you said they're from England, so I just wanted to show you what they look like.
Get them here.
They're British. So these are what the biscuits look like. They're awesome. So we got 200 grams. We're going to crunch those puppies up, and then we've got sugar. So in this case, we've got 50 grams of what you call icing sugar. We call it a powdered sugar, right? And then we've got 50 grams. We're going to call it a granulated sugar, but you use, what is this?
In England we call it demerara sugar, but here it's like grezzo. It's like a raw sugar, not too refined.
Okay, so very
refined. But
okay, so less refined. So it's going to be a little bit of brown sugar.
And not white.
So 50 grams, which is about 4 tablespoons. So you're going to have about 4 tablespoons of your granulated sugar or natural sugar, and then 4 tablespoons of your icing or powdered sugar. We're also going to need some butter, 75 grams, so you're dealing with about 5 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt it or make it really, really soft, and we're going to mix that with the biscuits, okay, and that's going to be our crumbed, and then obviously it's a lime. Now you can use lemon as well, right? But we're going to also use lime. So we're going to use the zest of both of these.
And most of the juice. We'll judge it according to how thick.
How thick the cheese mixture is. Yeah, so we'll make adjustments because obviously limes are different sizes. So we've got 2 limes. Tough to get limes in Vico del Gargano this time of the year, right? Yeah, and we bought 4 of them and they were €2, which was crazy because I went to the other produce shop and I bought 4 lemons, beautiful local lemons, and they were only $1. So I think I got ripped off. I'm not sure. I'm feeling like I got ripped off. Couple more things that we wanted. One was ginger, right? So we've got what here?
Send ginger and syrup.
So I don't know what that is. What is that?
That's ginger, which has been caramelized or caramelized in a sugary syrup.
Okay.
And then preserved in jars.
And you make your own candied or?
I have made my own candied ginger. It's a long process.
It is.
So
okay. Easier to get it this way.
Buy.
Okay. So we're going easy here. We got the windows open. It's a little bit hot in here, but we're going to work through it. Margherita's got a beautiful outfit on, and then she's got a swimsuit underneath it. She's a smart lady. I myself am wearing shorts with nothing underneath it. I'm going commando, so we're having fun in here. All right, and then we've got some other bowls. So we're gonna have a couple of bowls. We're gonna need a bowl for making the crumbed biscuits for the crust. We're gonna have another bowl that we're gonna make for the cheese. We're gonna mix the cheese and lime in there. You're gonna need a knife because we gotta cut the ginger down. We're gonna have a juicer. And this is a no bake. We're also gonna need a plate. Kind of a fun story here. Incoming And shipping everything from the United States, I didn't have a spring form. So they have a really neat spring form here that Luigi was kind enough to get for us today. So this is adjustable. We'll put it on a plate. We're gonna form everything right in here, and then we'll chill it right in here, and then we're gonna eat it as soon as possible. Would you agree with me on that? Now guys, I know we're making cheesecake, and you're thinking olive oil and cheesecake? No, not today, but if you were gonna add if you're gonna add olive oil, well, that's true, but we didn't mix it in it. But if you were gonna mix it in it, you'd want probably some of the best extra virgin Italian olive oil. Yes, it is.
You didn't have to do this.
No, it's all right. We co-op with a whole bunch of farms in the area to bring us some of the best extra virgin Italian olive oil, Vito and Joe's. I named it after my two boys who you know. And guys, this is grassy, earthy, peppery. It's absolutely delicious. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, how do I get a bottle, right? Isn't that what you're thinking? So you just click us on our Instagram, the YouTube description, or on our Facebook, or even on our webpage, Cooking Italian with Joe. Click buy it now, grab yourself a few bottles. We'll drop ship it right to your front doorstep. I always think of it as taking a trip to Italy right in a bottle. What do you want to get started on? You're my boss, so I'm going to be your sous chef, so you tell me what you want me to do.
Biscuit crumb first, because
biscuit crumb first.
Set.
Okay, okay, very good. And then the biscuit crumb you're going to want with our butter. Your concern was you wanted to make sure the butter was really soft, correct? So I'm throwing these in here?
Crush, yeah.
Now this is a garlic smasher right here.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes.
Now Margherita told us to use a Ziploc bag with a rolling pin, and that's a great idea. So for anybody watching, we don't have a Ziploc bag here, and we're in the middle of nowhere. And I know it sounds simple to get something, but it's not so simple to get stuff here in Italy. So you good with that? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Okay.
Now we want chopped ginger.
We're putting chopped ginger in there.
Ginger in there.
Okay, so there's my ginger. And how finely do you want me to chop it?
As fine as you can.
Oh, as fine as I can. Okay,
as you can.
so I'm going to go over this one or two more times just to get it nice and small. And then we're going to throw this right in. So there's our chopped ginger, 3 large chunks. And then you want?
About a tablespoon of
a tablespoon or more. So we're going to put a tablespoon or more of, maybe a little bit more because we're crazy in here. And then this we're going to mix with a fork.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. And then we want to put in there a butter.
Yeah, butter and the sugar, the demerara sugar.
Demerara sugar. Are we ready to add it yet?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're throwing our butter in. And this is really soft. So you can melt it if you want. It's warm in Italy today. Then, oh yeah, that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
I'll do this for another 30 seconds. I think we're good. So it's got a good crumble to it right now. We've got a spring form pan right there. And then what we did is Margherita took some oil, put it around the outside, and then we put some parchment. That way everything will come off easy. Again, you don't have to do that. And nothing on the bottom. We're good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to stay on the plate.
Right, it's going to stay on the plate. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this right in our form. Oh, that smells so good. I'll tell you, the aroma of that is phenomenal.
Firm enough so that it'll hold.
Okay. So we're going to throw this in the refrigerator, and we're going to leave it in there for what? What do you want, like a half hour or something like that?
Yeah.
Just to solidify the butter. Now, you want us to zest, juice? What do you want me to do?
Zest first.
Okay.
Then juice.
So we've got 2 limes. I've seen that grater take some of these finger off, so be careful. I'll do the next one. So here's the bowl that we're going to put our cheese and our zest and everything in. All right, so I'm going to do that. Ooh, look at that. The aroma of that is unbelievable, isn't it? And you like the lime better than the lemon.
I prefer, yes, I like the lemon as well, but the lime is lovely.
And then we're not going to put the juice in until we put the cheese in because you're looking for consistency. Is that correct? So we've got 200 grams of, or what, New York cream cheese, mascarpone cheese 300 grams, icing sugar 50 grams, 4 tablespoons, powdered sugar. You could use a machine to do this.
I was just about to say, Joe's got some good guns, so he's doing it by hand, but you could use an electric whisk.
Honestly, we don't have one, so that's why we're using. But it's actually easy because the cheese is
very soft,
warm. Yeah. So you good with that? Maybe a little bit of lime juice?
Yeah.
I've got my mighty press. I'm gonna hit it. So we're gonna put another half in. So Margherita, I grabbed this out of the refrigerator. It's probably been in there about 20 minutes. Okay. And now I'm gonna take my cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it on top. Oh, you can get the aroma of the lime. It's so good. I thought my training as a pastry chef in France would have given me a better finish here, but.
You had training in France.
Only in eating. That doesn't count. No. So we're good right there. We're just going to leave it.
Yeah.
And then we put this in the refrigerator. And now we're going to take some candied ginger that you bought. and we're gonna cut it up a little bit, and then we're gonna use that as a decoration on the finished product of the cheesecake before we serve it. Is that what we're doing?
That's right.
So how much do you want me to put down there?
As much or as little as you like.
So like 6, 7 pieces, something like that?
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
So I got the ginger cut, and then we're gonna go grab the cake out of the freezer. I threw it in the freezer just to speed things up. Not for the filming, but because we're hungry and we wanna taste this puppy. And I'll meet with you guys in a few minutes. So I wanna show you guys what this looks like. Ta-da. It's like an unveiling. So then you wanna put these on, right? Good?
Yeah.
How beautiful does that look? Okay, so now we're gonna cut it. Are you excited? Oh yeah, the bottom is definitely nice and solid too. Now I myself, Margherita,
Have a nice big one.
I'm gonna have something at least a little bit bigger. This is my on-camera piece. My off-camera piece will be larger. I just want you to know that. So,
Can I go?
yeah. Walk me through it. What do you get? What's your first flavor?
The whole combination.
Yeah.
It just works so well. On the ginger and the biscuits come through, and oh, it's wonderful.
Here we go. Oh, you know, I love the biscuits right away with the ginger. And you get a little bit of the butter.
You have a much more delicate palate than mine.
You get that ginger, like you said at the end, the bite. And you get the ginger in the crust. So as you keep chewing it and it's mixing, you know, and then the lime, it really hits you in the end. Absolutely delicious. From the creative mind of Margherita right here. Thanks for joining us in Vico del Gargano. Guys, don't forget, subscribe button. Key, you want to be part of the Cookin' Italian Joe family, give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. That way anything we got going on the farm, any travel tips, any new recipes will come right to your notification box. If you haven't gotten that bottle of olive oil, make sure you check us out. Grab yourself a few bottles of olive oil, Vito and Joe's. We'll drop ship it right to your front doorstep. And guys, last but not least, and the main reason we do these videos, not only to meet wonderful people like yourself, Margherita, but you know what? Spend some time with family and friends like we did today in the kitchen. You know what? You're gonna set traditions that'll last you a lifetime, and you're certainly gonna be able to celebrate your heritage. Guys, again, thanks so much for joining me. Until next week, mwah, buon appetito.